Yeah, Robin described our Sunday morning phone call, and ever since then, we were lost. We didn't know how to handle this. We didn't know where to turn. Um, for us, it was all new. I mean, I never knew anybody that had issues such as that. So we were just, we didn't know where to turn at the time. And our daughter is a single mother, and at that time we were actually, when she went to the jail, we were actually had her in our custody. So not only was we worried about our daughter, now we had a little one to take care of at the same time. Um, that was the easy part though, because she was 2 years old at the time. Um, I couldn't ask for a better little granddaughter. She was fun. We did so many things together, but she experienced a lot of bad things in the first 2 years of her life. So we had to have her kind of overcome that. Um, we didn't understand. We didn't understand our daughter's life choices, the people that she was hanging around with, the things that she was doing. We didn't really. We didn't understand. Didn't understand any of that. We lived with us for a while. Of course, the whole situation as parents, we were devastated about the whole thing, and we didn't know if she was getting the help that she needed, or if she was going on this her own. But eventually, she ended up having to go to the rehab. But she was at our house probably for a couple of months, I think, before that. And our conversations were very, very short. A lot of tension in the household. We tried to have conversations and usually ended up in arguments or hard feelings, mostly because, probably on us, we did not know how to handle it. We didn't know how to handle this situation. But basically, we knew we needed to get help. We needed to have somebody guide us through this path because it was just completely new to us. We didn't know where to go, or who to see, or where to seek help. But we did finally. I don't know how we came across ATS, but we did, and we have weekly Zoom calls there for a while. Now we talk to Nancy like every couple of weeks. We do the family to family twice a month. I got to go back. I got to go back to something I think is somewhat important. Why our case is unique, because we had the granddaughter. She was in the rehab for a few months, and we know that she had a November the 1st date coming when she was going to be released from the rehab. At that time, she had no house, she had no job, she had no money, and so we had to do something to protect our little granddaughter. So we ended up going to court, just to get they call it a limited guardianship. It just means we were taking care of her until Lisa could get her life back in order and be able to take custody of her herself. So we had her for almost 2 years. Of all things, she went back to her mother this last year at Christmas, 4 days before Christmas, which was a hard time for us. It's still hard for us because we haven't had much of any kind of communication with our daughter. For some reason, she still thinks we're like the evil ones in this whole thing. But all we've tried to do this whole time is what was best for her, was best for her daughter. And she was suffering more than just the drug usage. She was diagnosed with what they call borderline personality disorder. That combined with the drugs it's like double trouble. Sometimes the things that she would say to us, we had to take it because we knew that it wasn't really her speaking. But it was hard for us to understand. So through the ATS, we were able to understand some of these things. We learned a lot. Recovery is not just for her, it's for us. And it's like a two-way street. You have to pitch in, you have to help. It's not just us. I learned that, you have to be a good listener. You have to be open-minded, and this is our part. We had to be more open-minded than maybe we were at the time. And we just got to be open to all ideas, resolve all conflicts. If there's a conflict, you got to be ready to know you really want to solve this conflict, or you just want this to go on. If you want to solve it, honestly want to solve a conflict with our parents, just figure out a plan to do that. I'd mentioned that it's too hard to go it alone, either for our daughter or for us. It takes us both working together to do that sort of thing. And we learn to communicate, because communication is so vital. It's not as good as we'd like with our daughter right now, but we've learned different ways to try to get things better. One thing I found that avoid all negativity. We have tried to with our daughter. Don't bring up the past. There's nothing to be gained by going in the past. Only look forward to our future. Is all we really, really wanted all along is for her happiness, her peace of mind, and for our daughter and granddaughter both to share a life together, and including us, hopefully. And I know one thing here to wrap up is I wasn't supposed to bring this up, but we owe so much to our, I call her our mentor and our friend, Nancy Dow. Thank you.